that I feel like I was looking at a complete stranger. I did not know who I was. Who am I without my old self? I'm still figuring that out. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Leah here, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. If you're new to my channel, if this is your first time seeing my face, make sure you smash the subscribe button to become part of the family. And if you are subscribed to me, welcome back. Alright guys, so as you see by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be talking about the ugly truth about being on a healing journey. So if you are on a healing journey, or if you're thinking about being on a healing journey, this video is definitely for you and I would keep watching. If you haven't seen my girl talk video, I'm going to post it right here. But guys, I am basically on a healing journey. I've been on this healing journey for a very long time, and I just feel like there's just certain things that no one really talks about, the ugly truth about being on a healing journey. I'm just going to hop right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is that healing is not linear. And when I say that, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this as well. Healing is not linear, which means it's just not one straight line. It's not a smooth little journey. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight. It is something that actually takes time, and there's going to be good and bad days. You're going to have your good days in your healing journey where you feel healed, where you're waking up and you're doing all your tasks that you feel like you need to do, and you just feel so amazing and so great, and you feel like you're finally over certain issues, or you just feel like you reached a new level in your life. You're going to have days that are just bad days. So you wake up and you're just not in the mood. You don't feel like meditating. You may not feel like lighting incense today. You may not feel like going for a walk today. You may just want to stay in bed. Or you may just not be feeling like yourself, and that is okay. Healing is not something that is smooth. Someone's healing journey is not going to be the same as yours. My healing journey is not going to be the same as yours. Healing is definitely not linear, and things may not go as planned. So for example, for me with my healing journey, I notice that there are days where I just feel amazing. I get up, I go shower, I meditate, I go for a walk, I read my Bible, I do whatever I need to do, and I just feel like I'm having a great day. And then I have those days where, you know what, I don't want to put in the work. I don't want to read. I don't want to go for a walk. I don't want to take extra time to myself. I just want to be in bed all day and just be upset or just be in a funk. And I feel like that is okay, and that's something that's not talked about. Healing is not just going to be, oh, this great thing. Healing is going to be, oh, like, I'm just going to wake up one day and I'm going to be healed. Like, no, this is a task. This is something that's going to happen over time. This is not going to happen in one night or in 2 days or in 3 days, which if it does happen for you, great. But for some people, it's a journey. It's a long, ongoing cycle of just really practicing what you preach and practicing what you're reading. With also having bad days and good days, you may have days where you feel like you're over a certain issue, but you may get triggered. So something may happen and boom, it's just like that, you're back at square one. So I don't know if you guys ever seen that video on the internet. I know it was a guy in the mall. There was this interactive artwork or interactive thing where he was basically walking up the steps. So he's climbing up these steps, and you're thinking he's just going to go straight up the steps. So healing, you may think you're going to go straight forward and you're going to be healed, but something may happen, an obstacle may happen, and you get knocked back down. You're going to have your days where you feel like you are completely healed and everything is just great, but then all of a sudden you get knocked back down and you're back at square one, and that is okay. So kind of piggybacking off of that, obstacles are going to be a part of your healing journey. That is something that I feel like no one really talks about. You're going to have things that are going to trigger you, like I said before. You're going to have obstacles in the way. You're going to have setbacks, temptation. There are going to be things in the way that are going to remind you of your old self, and you have to just stay strong and practice what you have been learning and really just get away from that temptation and really pick yourself up after these setbacks. There are going to be things that are going to test your patience. When I tell you that there have been so many obstacles in my healing journey, things that just make me want to go back to my old self, go back to my rowdy self, that is just not me anymore. So you're just going to have to learn how to be headstrong when it comes to your healing journey, and understand that obstacles are okay. Obstacles are there for you to be tested. Obstacles are there to see how far along are you on your healing journey. If you succumb to those obstacles, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you terrible. You may be back at square one on your healing journey, and that is perfectly fine. But the important thing is to just know how to not fall into that temptation or fall into those obstacles again. Another ugly truth about the healing journey is that you may lose a ton of people in your life. You are going to lose friends. In your healing journey, you're going to realize that there are certain things that you will not tolerate when it comes to your friendships or just people that are around you. And in your healing journey, you may choose to voice that to the people that are around you, and they may choose to adapt, or they may just not want to change, and you may have to choose to let them go, or they may choose to just leave your life. And that is okay, because you are evolving. You are not your old self. You are not going to allow certain things in your life anymore. You are not not going to allow certain people to speak to you a certain way anymore. You are not going to people please anymore while you're on your healing journey. On your healing journey, you are thinking about the things that you need in your life, that you want in your life, that you want to change in your life. And there are going to be certain people that are not going to understand that. And that is perfectly fine, because these people are where they're at in their life. And that is perfectly fine, but you do not have to be a part of that. And you may say things or set boundaries that may cause people to be triggered or may cause people to project their insecurities onto you. You want people in your life who are going to be supportive, who are going to try to understand you, and people that are going to understand that you are not perfect. No one is perfect. So you may say things during your healing journey that may hurt the other person, or something that you didn't even mean to hurt them, and they might not know how to handle that. I know for me, I basically had to let go of a bunch of people that were in my life due to a video that I put out. The gist of the video was basically me saying that I wanted friends who are there for emotional support and all that stuff, not just to party or go out and have fun. And the people in my life, they took that the wrong way. I didn't have a chance to really defend myself or speak on what I wanted to say. And the people who watched that video, they took it a certain way instead of what I genuinely meant. They were triggered by certain words. So for example, in that video, I talked about friends making business moves together, friends going to get the bag together, and a certain person took it as me saying that that person doesn't make money, and that's not what I was saying at all. So what I'm basically saying is people are going to take whatever they're triggered by, whatever they're insecure about, and they're going to project that onto you, and they are going to say some hurtful things. So along with losing friends, you may feel like you're losing yourself in your healing journey. And when I say this, honey, I definitely mean that. During this healing journey, I felt like I was losing myself, and I still feel like I'm losing myself. I feel like I'm looking at a stranger in the mirror. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I used to be this party girl that used to just drink and have fun at parties and go all out and do whatever. And now I feel like when I look in the mirror, I've been through so much the past couple of years, from being in toxic relationships to now being in a healthy relationship and healing through that relationship, from getting sick with Crohn's disease and starting my treatment and going through a colonoscopy and going through an endoscopy and all this stuff, that I feel like I was looking at a complete stranger. I did not know who I was. And I have days where I feel like I don't recognize myself. And it just makes me emotional, because you go through a lot and you have people in your life who you care about, and while you express certain aspects in your life that you may want, these people don't understand that you're healing, that you're not perfect, that you're going to say things that may trigger them, but it's out of love. It's sometimes, and the truth hurts. The truth hurts. So for me to go through all of this and letting go of people that I care about and losing myself in the process and looking at myself in the mirror and not really recognizing myself and having every day be a struggle because of my health, it's like I'm looking at a complete stranger sometimes. And that's like the honest truth. I have my days where I'm just in bed. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do anything. I'm thinking, maybe I should just let my depression take over. I have bad anxiety. I have nights where I just feel like I can't sleep, where I am just, I don't know what's going on. I'm asleep, but I'm awake. I only got like 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep one day. And I question, who am I? Like, I knew who I was before I got sick. I knew who I was when I had friends in my life. I knew who I was when I was partying and drinking and masking my pain through unhealthy coping mechanisms. And I knew who I was then. I was a hurt person who wanted to feel good, who wanted love, who wanted friendship, who wanted people who truly cared about me, and felt like I had those people around me. And I was just hurt, and I covered that up through drinking and hanging out with people who didn't really care to know what was really going on in my life. Who I am now after all of that. Who am I am now that I let go of the people that I thought were gonna understand me and at least try to be a better person for themselves. Who am I without drinking? Who am I without partying? Who am I in this healthy relationship while I'm healing? Who am I, this music artist? Who am I, this person that's on YouTube and on social media? Who am I without my old self? I'm still figuring that out. I'm still figuring that out. That's the honest truth. And it's scary, y'all. It's scary. I'm being 100% vulnerable with you guys. It is scary to look in the mirror and not know who I am, or to feel like I completely lost myself. So I don't know. While it is very scary, it's also liberating. And it's liberating because I'm shaping into someone that I needed when I was younger. I needed someone like me. I needed to unlearn that love isn't conditional. I needed to learn what it's like to have people in your life who truly care about you for you and are not just there for materialistic things, or aren't just there to go to events. I needed to learn what it's like to love properly. I needed to learn how to take care of my body. I needed to learn that God is by my side. I needed to learn so much things. So while I'm letting go of my old self and looking in the mirror and not knowing who the hell I am anymore, I learned that this is okay. I'm not knowing who I am right now is okay. And going through this healing journey is fine. There's going to be days where I'm not going to know who I am. There's going to be days where I'm going to cry. There's going to be days where I'm going to be angry, where I'm going to be happy, and that is perfectly fine. Let me gather myself. Hold on, I'm back. As you can see, it's not just butterflies and rainbows over here. There's things that are going to be thrown at you, and you're going to question life. You're going to question yourself. You're going to question your actions. You're going to question yourself to the core, and you're going to lose people. The people that truly love you and care about you are going to understand that you are on this healing journey and that you are not perfect, and they're going to stick beside you. And they are going to also speak their truth. If they love you, they will try to work it out. So another ugly truth about the healing journey is kind of what I've been saying, is that it's not all cute. It's not butterflies and rainbows. There are going to be days where you're going to be emotional. There are going to be days where you are going to want to cry. There are going to be days where you're going to be angry. You're going to be like, why did this person do this to me? And you're going to be yelling at yourself like, I am so stupid. Why would I, just basically being mean to yourself and just angry at the world. It is perfectly fine to have one day where you are happy and one day you are sad. You are growing, you are learning, and this is all a part of your process. And with that, saying that healing is not just all butterflies and rainbows, you are going to have to practice what you are reading. No matter how many self-love books, self-care books, books on how to forgive, all that stuff, no matter how many books you read, you are going to have to actually practice what you are reading and practice what you are preaching. Same for myself. I need to learn how to practice what I'm preaching, because trust me, the days where I feel like I want to be alone, I do not want to do anything that I'm talking about. I'm just like, leave me alone. Phone on do not disturb. Don't talk to me. Don't contact me. But you're going to have to learn how to practice what you are reading and practice every single day. One video that I saw on TikTok, which I absolutely love and absolutely felt like I needed, was this lady talking about a healing journey. And she was basically saying, like, with the healing journey, that people are overwhelmed because they're trying to do so many things at once. You're trying to get up and go for walks. You're trying to meditate. You're trying to go to therapy. You're trying to do all these things, when literally just start with one thing and do that for a little bit and then add on another thing. So with your healing journey, with it not being all butterflies and rainbows, don't feel like you have to start doing everything at once, because you're going to stress yourself out. The healing journey may be lonely, but the outcome is going to be peaceful. You are going to have days where you feel alone. Like, I have days where I feel by myself. Like, I'm just like this is it. Like, I'm just supposed to be by myself. Like, you're going to feel like, where my people at? Like, I ain't got my people with me. You may want to backtrack to the people that you decided to let go, or you may want to blow up someone's phone, but you let those people go for a reason. Where they're at on their healing journey, they might not be ready to talk to you right now. They may not have the capacity to understand you. So another ugly truth about the healing journey is that calling yourself out, girl, you're gonna have to call yourself out. So while on my healing journey and while reflecting on the people that I let go, I also reflect on what I needed to learn from certain situations. So one thing that I realized that I need to work on is that I place expectations on people. The reason why I place expectations on people is because I feel like, with me being a certain type of person in people's lives, I want that energy reciprocated, which isn't necessarily wrong, but I shouldn't expect that. I may want that, but I shouldn't expect that out of people. They may not just have the capacity to do it. They may not want to reciprocate the energy. And with that, I'm still learning. And I'm learning that if people want to reciprocate the energy, they're going to reciprocate the energy. Then it's up to me to figure out if I want those people in my life who can't. Simple. Another thing that I realized that I need to work on is basically calling people out. I realized that when I know that a person is not capable of understanding me, or they're just going to come up with a rebuttal, or they're just going to listen so that they can come up with a response, I put it in my head, there is no point in talking to you. There is no point in having a conversation, because all I'm going to get back is, well, you do this, or da 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 da, like just some type of rebuttal instead of someone truly trying to understand where I'm coming from. And with that, some people may say like, okay, but why would you even talk to them? Like, you know, they're not going to respond, or they're not going to really listen, so why talk to them? Which I get it. But I also feel like with me speaking my truth, that is something that I need to do. I need to learn how to speak my piece, regardless if the person is going to really understand and basically practice what I preach. So that's one thing. Being on your healing journey, you can't just point fingers at people. You also got to look within yourself, because there's things within yourself that you need to fix, things within yourself that you need to unlearn and learn to grow and to become your best self. Another ugly truth about the healing journey is that shadow work can be scary. And I've done shadow work a little bit, but honey, I literally stay away from it. I'm sorry. I know I need to do it because I know it's going to help me. It's going to help heal my inner child. It's going to help heal my inner child. It's going to make me a better person. But I am so scared to dig deep within myself. I do it here and there, but I just, oof, girl, like, really digging deep and going back to day one and going through all the hurt that I've been through, and it's just, I'm just like, no, honey, you can keep that over there. But that is something that I know I eventually need to do. I know that after I get over that hump and learn what I need to learn and really just forgive people and love on myself and forgive my old self, let my old self know that everything is okay, I know that I'm going to be unstoppable, and I am so excited for that. But we're not there yet on my healing journey. I'm getting there. All right, I'm getting there, but we ain't there yet. So the second to last thing that I have about the ugly truth about the healing journey, honey, is that you are going to uncover issues that you did not know was there. So what I mean by that is that there's going to be things that you did not know that bothered you. So for example, when I went to therapy, when I first started going to therapy, I believe I started going when I was 20, I did not know that certain things from my childhood was still affecting me in my adulthood. And I was shocked. I was like, yo, like, I was not expecting this to still be festering up in me and making me angry. And it's like, okay, now I gotta add this to the list of things that I need to heal from. But during this process, healing is basically ongoing. And that is my last point here. No one is ever fully healed, and healing is a long journey. You're not gonna wake up one day and be completely healed. You may feel like you are at your best, but there's still certain things that you need to heal from. And this whole entire journey is going to bring you to your higher self, to your best self. Take your time with your healing journey. Take your time and be gentle to yourself. Love on yourself. Love your old self. Talk to your younger self. Heal your inner child and really just speak life into yourself and to just give yourself some grace. Hold yourself tight and trust yourself. Let yourself feel your emotions. Let yourself cry. Let yourself be angry about certain situations that you feel like you should have been healed from. Let yourself feel those emotions, because all of that is going to bring you to your higher self, to your best self. I just hope that if you're deciding to start on your healing journey, or if you're on your healing journey, that this video doesn't like scare you or anything. Wherever you are at, that is where you are at. And just to keep doing your best, keep practicing what you are reading, what you are preaching, and to really just hold the people close that got your back, that love you, that care about you truly and deeply, and to give yourself some grace and to understand that you are still learning. You are a person. You are not perfect. No one's perfect except for the source, of course. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more videos like this one. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and comment down below, and let's start a conversation about healing journeys, because I really want to talk to you guys. I'm so excited for you. I am so excited for your healing journey, and just know that there are going to be ups and downs, but girl, you got this. Whoever you are out there, you got this, and just take your time. So that is it, guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.